All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my first live. If you cannot tell, we're just ripping the band aid off, getting started. Um, still trying to figure things out, but I wanted to go ahead and pop on. Yeah, just to get started, figuring out how this goes and to, get acquainted with things and just talk to people in the community. But if you do not know me, my name is Ashley, and a month ago I published a guided journal titled Flourishing Solo. If you're watching on TikTok, you can see it on my background, but I have it right here as well. And I wrote this journal to kind of encourage, women especially who are in their single season, but kind of waiting on a relationship or waiting to begin living life um, before they start doing things. And even though I wrote it for women, I've been finding that it's been something good also for women that are married. And I've even been getting men that are following along and being encouraged by some of the things that I put out there. During the month of May, I did a series. Um, that was centered around my experience of being single for over 12 years. And so I got a lot of feedback from that. And like I said, I was talking towards more single women, Christian especially. But like I said, many people that were married and men as well received, gave me a lot of good feedback and were inspired as well by those messages. But I came across a couple questions that I thought were pretty interesting. Like I said, I'm encouraging, people to live life, and that does include like taking yourself on solo dates. I do it all the time. And so I saw these questions that were asking, are solo dates healthy, and why are people romanticizing solo dates? And I thought, why wouldn't they be healthy? And I just want to, kind of hear from everyone else and see, what do you think? Because I think it's healthy, to do things for yourself, to take care of yourself, and also, to get out. If you just sitting around waiting for a relationship, waiting for a companionship, someone to do things with, then you would never get out of the house. And that's no way to live, I don't think. So, what do you think? Leave it in the comments for me. And, should solo dates be romanticized? I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. I think you should make yourself feel special. You're not, a second class citizen, or you're not worthy of that companionship as well, or doing nice things and treating yourself to nice things just because you are single. And like I said, this is my first live, so bear with me, but I do thank those that have come in, joined in the room. And I'm also streaming over here on YouTube and Facebook. So thank you for those that are following along as well. And I think I had someone that requested You can try again. So again, for those that are just coming in, I'm talking about solo dates, and if you think solo dates are healthy and should they be romanticized. I wrote my guided journal that kind of encourages taking yourself on solo dates, but also, doing things around the house and just sitting with yourself and your thoughts, but learning to be happy with yourself. But at the same time, I do believe that going on solo dates and treating yourself to nice things, should be something that you do as well, just to get used to those things. So when someone does come, then, that's not the first time that you've been experiencing that as well. So yeah, let me know in the comments. What do you think? Thank you to all who have joined. And if you're new to my channel, don't know who I am as well. I was saying earlier that I did a series during the month of May that was, titled Lessons That I've Learned During My 12 Years of Singleness. So if you have not seen any of those videos, I do encourage you to check that out on my channel as well. That kind of gives you some background. But let me know, are solo dates something that you do? And if not, why not? What would it take for you to get started? The question is, should they be romanticized? Because that was a question that I came across within the last few days. And I thought that was interesting that people were asking, is that something healthy to do? Hey, let me know in the comments. Hey, is anyone? Should solo dates be romanticized? Is taking yourself out on solo dates something that is healthy? Do you take yourself out on solo dates? Why or why not? Why is that something that's looked at as being hard to do? If there's anyone that wants to come up to you, you can send a request. I think I saw one earlier that I missed. Why do we fear going out in public? Why do we fear being seen? And why is taking yourself out looked at the wrong way? What's wrong with romanticizing your life as a single person? All right, there's no one that has any comments. I haven't seen anything. If you do have something to say or if you have any thoughts, please let me know. You could drop it in the comments for me. Or if you would like to speak, you can send a request. Honestly, I think the first thing that's most important is changing your mindset, being in the right state of mind to know that you are worthy of, having a nice life and, having nice experiences, even if that is by yourself, and that there's nothing wrong with that. And there should be nothing that's stopping you from doing those things to treat yourself. And I think that is something that's healthy to practice as well. So if there's something that you're not doing already, I do encourage you to start. Like I said, I did write a guided journal, but I also have a 31-day challenge that is free and open. So if you are looking to get started or you're interested in the challenge, you can send me a message, send me a DM, and I can get that to you. Well, I thank those that did join. We'll be working out the kinks in the future, and I hope you all have a great night.